Welcome to Longhu Shan, where the Longan, or dragon eye fruit, is the main crop. Longhu Shan boasts the longest growing season of any Longan farm, and the fruit of this farm is especially cherished by award-winning baker Wu Baochun, who won an international competition using the Longan from this farm. Let's see if we can find out what everyone is raving about.
Mr. Lee, the owner of the farm, has told us about the topological features here that contribute to this great fruit that he has. There's lots of rain, there's 5 reservoirs nearby, and he says also the limestone that's part of the ground also plays a big role in the sweetness of the fruit. Can't wait to see that. He's got lychees, longan, and coffee. So we managed to pick some of this fruit with using these special instruments that Mr. Lee has made himself. Here it is, here's our fresh fruit, and let's go take a look at the oven over here where it's going to be dried in just a few days. Mr. Lee built this himself. As you can see, these are tubular modules here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And he'll put in this comes from the same tree, Longan tree. He'll stick that in there and then slowly roast the fruit over a few days. Mr. Lee pointed out that because of the lay of the land, the shape of the mountains here, the air comes in really well here, and it was designed with that in mind. So let's go take a look at the kilns.
Okay.
Here we are right at the ovens right here. Let's take a look. You can see all this wood here is all from the same tree. This is the Longan tree, and these are the ovens that he uses. Looks a little chaotic up here, but all of these things are used as part of the roasting process. There are the slats here. You can see this. This is also made by Mr. Lee, and interestingly, we found out these are wood. These are not metal. That's what I thought at first. They look like metal slats, very even, very straight, and you can see the opening of the oven right here.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Lee, in the next few days, will be putting 1,500 kilos of the fresh fruit right here, and he will be roasting it over a 5-day process. This will take some time. So he also uses these blankets and these sacks and these blankets, and over the next few days he will be roasting them, and as he roasts them he will slowly move the drier fruit to the back. It's a very labor intensive process. For 5 days and 5 nights these fires will be going, and we'll be using another handmade item by Mr. Lee, moving the fruit, the drier fruit to the back and the less dry fruit to the front. So you can even smell in all of this. It's actually quite heavenly here. You can smell the fruit and the smoke from the Longan tree.
After looking at the kilns, we got a chance to use the dried fruit to make
jelly. Let's just start here. I've already turned on the water here. I'm going to dump this in. Okay. Just dump in the ingredients. Sweet and sticky Longan that he has made himself. So we'll try it. Okay, give it a little stir. And leave that for 5 minutes, and we'll come back in a minute and see how it is. Alright, that's it. The gelatin has, it's all cooking there. So we're going to put some of the fruit into each of the cups. That up, make that even, a little bit of fruit into the cup. There we go, try to make that even. Otherwise they're going to accuse me of being unfair. There we go, alright, that looks pretty good. And and pour the mixture into these cups. Wait a minute.
It's hot for me.
Yeah, a little hot, a little hot. Careful there. Waste any of this fruit, any of this juice.
The jelly making is a nice part of the educational tour of the farm. It was tasty and nutritious, and a nice treat at the end of the day. The flowers of the Longan tree also make a tasty infusion. Mr. Lee's wife described how her husband would shake the trees and all the tiny blossoms would rain down on them. That's a pretty romantic picture to think of when you sip this naturally sweet brew. As we left, I noticed this wall with all the awards from a wide variety of categories for the fruit itself and as a star ingredient in all sorts of foods and beverages.
I'm leaving here with lots of great souvenirs. Here we got some of the fresh Longan and 2 different kinds of the dry roasted Longan, as well as this interesting Longan flour tea. It comes from the dried Longan itself. So that was fun. We made some jelly. We got to try some of the kiln dried Longan fruits, and we got some souvenirs to bring home with us.